Hello everybody, hope you all are doing great. Welcome to my channel. Just recently, when I made a video about 5 ways you guys can earn money in college, a lot of you questioned me and asked me how you guys can save money in college. Don't worry guys, in this video, I will tell you each and everything that you need to know about saving money in college. I will be telling you guys about tips and my personal hacks of how I save money in college. So let's get started. The first thing you guys can do to save money in college is book up a cheaper accommodation. Booking up an accommodation is one of the most important decisions that you guys will be making once you join college. Be it anything, a hostel, a PG or a rented apartment, whichever you choose according to your living style, all I would say is try booking up the accommodation which suits your budget, because this is like a fixed expenditure which you will be making each month. If you get this decision right, something which suits your pocket and your living style, it's a great bingo. As a senior, all I would say is do not fall in the traps which a lot of hostel owners, PG owners and flat owners have set for students who are joining each year. Make sure you read your rent deed or your documents well before signing in. A lot of these owners, what they do is that they marked up special categories such as hostel, such as single room, single special, double room, double special. Likewise for flats, furnished, semi-furnished, unfurnished. If you have to save money, all I would say is try booking up the accommodation which is the cheapest of these, because the facilities that they're trying to offer you does not amount to a lot of money. Like, to give you an example, all these PG guys, all these PG people will offer you things such as a pool, a gym, a recreational room. Frankly, you would not be using all of these things, because in the name of a pool, they would have a very small pool that you can use. Likewise for gym, they would hardly have equipments which you can use. So any gym lover for that matter would want to go and buy up a proper membership so that he or she can use all the equipments. Likewise, a lot of property owners, what they do is that they would offer you equipments and appliances such as a microwave, a fridge, a kettle, a sandwich maker, and would ask you money to use those services. And frankly, you might be paying 500, 1000 or 1500 rupees per month extra to use these services. But if you think about it and do your math properly, within a few months, you can literally buy these equipments and own it for your own self, rather than paying this money to your hostel owners, your PG owners or your rented apartment owners. So do not fall in that trap. The second way you guys can save money in college is by looking out for cheaper transportation. Believe it or not, other than your accommodation money, the second biggest expenditure for all the college students is the money that they incur for transportation. Be it for anything, to and fro college, or for any of your personal requirements such as going for a party, a dinner, or for doing college assignments. You would be incurring a lot of money for traveling. Now we all know that the cheapest traveling mode is the public transport, be it a metro or the public buses. But these are not suitable all the time, because they would not drop you to your desired destination. Along with that, it sometimes takes a lot of time. And if you're in a hurry, you surely will not be able to take public transport. Also, the reason why students spend a lot of money on transportation is because the cabs in any area are very expensive. So for even for smaller destinations, you end up spending a lot of money if you're booking the aggregator cabs. As a senior, the tips that I can offer you to save your money on transportation is that make sure you try pooling in, which means whenever you're going to one destination, try looking out for friends who are also going to the similar destination, so that the money gets split between everyone. All these cab facilities have also started offering a lot of services relating to shared and pool cabs. So you guys can take those, as in comparison to personal cabs, these are way cheaper. However, another drawback of pool or share cabs is that it takes a lot of time. Another advice that I would give you guys is that try buying a vehicle of your own. Like, to share my personal experience, in my first year, I used the public transport for all my traveling, and I used to spend a lot of money traveling, because these cabs, when they have surcharges, it again charges a lot of money. But in my second year, I convinced my father to buy me a personal vehicle, as that would save a lot of money in the long term, and yes, it did. Because once I bought my own Activa, even though it was second hand, I could save a lot of money as the amount you spend on your diesel and the repair maintenance of that is way lesser than you would be paying to cabs for your daily travel. Also, you would then do not have to depend on anybody for your travel. As for pooling, you would have to wait for your friends to join in before you can take up a cab. But if you have your own vehicle, you're free to leave whenever and come back whenever. So it brings a lot of flexibility. Hence, if possible, try getting your own personal vehicle. And while leaving college, you can get some amount of this money back as you will be selling your vehicle. So you can surely try that. The third way you guys can save money in college is by pre-boozing and pre-eating. Believe it or not, as a college student, you guys will be going out for a lot of parties. But you cannot end up spending 1500 rupees to 2000 rupees per party, as by the month end, you will be left with no money or you will be in huge debts. So this is what a lot of college students do. Whenever they are planning to go for a party, they already pre-booze and pre-eat from their home before they go for party. This way, they just enter the party, enjoy the music, enjoy the vibe and come out without spending money. Even for me, when I was in college, I used to make sure that I eat before I enter a party because the food dishes that you order in the expensive bars are very expensive. So make sure whenever you and your friends are going out, you should pre-booze and pre-eat at your home itself and then go out for parties. This way, the only money that you spend is your transportation money. Number 4 is look out for student discounts. As a college student, it gives you a lot of privileges which you guys can use. A lot of places around your campus will have a lot of offers and deals specifically for your college. So make sure to flash out your ID cards whenever required and try getting discounts. As far as I remember, a lot of airlines in the country offer discounts and give you various facilities such as extra baggage options if you are a student from particular college. So make sure you avail all these options. During my time, I remember in my first year, one of the biggest brands in Bangalore had a big time student discount on MacBooks for all the college students who showed their ID cards. And a lot of students availed that offer. So whenever any offer of that sort is happening around your campus or anywhere in your city, make sure you use that option and try saving a lot of money. Fifth and the last way you guys can save money is by tracking your expenditure and splitting your bills. I can't tell you how important it is for a college student to track their expenditure. The day you start tracking your expenditure, you would automatically know where you're spending your money in excess and where is it that you can restrict your money and restrict your expenditure. Along with that, splitting your bills amongst your friends is super important. Initially, you might think it is very miser of you to ask money from your friends for the bill you paid. But frankly, each one of you is given a pocket money and it's not you but your parents who are earning and spending this money. So make sure you try splitting your bills amongst your friends, as this way you only spend for the money for the things you have actually used. Along with that, this helps avoid a lot of fights amongst your friends, because a lot of fights between you and your friends might happen over money. So that's about it for the 5 ways you guys can save money in college. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you know about any other ways you as a college student can save money. Along with that, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you get regular notifications whenever I upload a new video. Take care, bye bye.